Welcome back, my Goal Getter Gangster. It's your girl, Christina Leandra Lopez, aka your classy hood chick. Thank you guys for stopping by and spending some time with me. I know your time is valuable, so I greatly appreciate it. So thank you again for all your love and all your support. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And at the end, if you get any value out of it, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and let me know your thoughts. In manifestation, we understand that our emotions and our feelings is what is going to manifest and create our reality. So it's very important to learn to regulate our emotions, because if you're feeling frustrated all the time, if you're feeling angry, then of course we are going to then just create more of that frustration and anger into our reality. And obviously that's not what we want. We want to manifest our desires. So think about it. If we're focused on manifesting our desires, if you were to have your desire right now, what would that feel like? You would be happy. You would be joyous. You would be excited as fuck. Like, you would just be so much in a feeling of bliss and happiness, right? If we understand that by getting and receiving and creating and attracting those desires to us, it's going to create those feelings, then we want to focus on regulating our emotions so that we can stay into that happiness emotional state, right? I got this affirmation from Louise Hayes. She is a wonderful author. She has a lot of videos on YouTube. So there's this affirmation that she shared that I came across. So if you find yourself in a situation that is creating negative emotions, this affirmation really, really helps to regulate yourself. What Louise shares is to pause, take a few deep breaths. Okay, you're going to take a few deep breaths. You're going to breathe in, hold, let out, and release. And as you're doing this, you're going to then start reciting this affirmation. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. And out of this situation, only good will come to me. I am safe. I am protected. And so you want to say this affirmation a few times. It can be one time, it can be 2 times, or up to 3 times, however many times you need to help regulate your emotion through that negative circumstance that you're currently in. So whatever the challenge is, you're frustrated, at home, at work, whatever the case is, you want to just pause, take those deep breaths, and repeat that affirmation. And what I like to add, I always like to add for the highest good for all. Because for me, it makes me feel like a little bit more empowered. Like, I feel like, okay, if I say for the highest good for all, not only am I requesting that this affirmation is going to benefit me, but I'm also requesting that it's going to be good for the highest good for all. So it's going to be good for everybody. So not only am I going to be happy and get what I want, but I also want to send that love, and I want it to reflect in a positive ways for others around me. So I like to add my little spin, and this is usually for all my affirmations. I always just like to say for the highest good for all. And I can't remember if I got that from Florence Shovel. I don't even know how to say her name right, but I got it from somewhere, right? I'm constantly reading. I mean, look, see, books all day. I keep books on deck, okay? I'm constantly reading. I am constantly listening to podcasts. I'm constantly listening to audiobooks. I am just devouring the content as much as possible because your girl needs to stay on top of it. We just trying to get better and better. So the only way that I can do that is by constantly reminding myself and learning to better regulate my emotions. Again, just take a few deep breaths. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If you're getting frustrated or angry, irritated, whatever, it's a negative emotion. If it's a negative emotion, just pause, take a deep breath in and breathe out. And then just repeat the affirmation. All is well. Everything is working out in my favor. And from this situation, only good can come to me. I am safe. I am protected. For the highest good for all. And that's my little spin I like to add, because I always want everything to be for the highest good for all, because I feel like it makes me feel empowered. I feel more powerful, and I feel like I am also sending love, because I'm not being selfish. I'm not just thinking about myself. I want to make sure that this is going to benefit all that are involved in the circumstance. So I really like that affirmation, and I wanted to share it because it's something that I have been recently using it. I think I want to say I've maybe been using it for about maybe 2 months or so. And I can share actually an instance where I feel like this really, really worked. So at work, there was a frustrating situation. I had learned, I'm in sales, so I have certain territories, right? So I had learned that I was going to be getting a territory removed from me. So of course, I was a little upset. I was a little frustrated. I even cried a little bit because I was like, what is going on? Like, I'm supposed to be manifesting abundance. Like, why is something being taken away? So instantly, I thought of this affirmation that Louise had mentioned and shared. And so instantly, I just paused. I took a few deep breaths in and I just said the affirmation out loud. And I want to say I probably repeated it maybe about 3 times, just trying to release the frustration. I'm like, hey, you know what? Everything is going to work out for the highest good for all. This is going to work out for all of us. And only good is going to come to me. And I just focused on that feeling like, okay, you know what? I understand that I'm frustrated, but I'm just going to release it and I'm going to allow and I'm going to stay in my belief and in my faith that everything is going to work out. So I did this a few times, and every time I would get a little frustrated, maybe, a few days later, if I thought about, oh my God, I lost, some of my territory, like I had clients I was trying to close and deals that I was working on. Every time I started getting frustrated about that situation, I would just revert back to the affirmation, remind myself, take a few deep breaths, repeat, and just let it go. And so a few weeks later, I find out, we have a meeting, and I find out that I got my territory back. The person who was supposed to take it over ended up relocating to a different area, and they were super excited about it because that's what they wanted. And the reason that they got relocated was because the person that was in that territory got promoted. And I was like, oh, holy fucking shit. Like, this worked out for all of us, for the highest good for all, right? Because boom, she got a promotion. Boom, he got moved to the territory he wanted. Boom, I got my territory back. So I just thought it was really funny how it worked out, because obviously I'm constantly saying affirmations all day, but you want to, definitely say the ones that are going to benefit you in that moment, whatever you're challenged with. If you're dealing with self-love, start saying self-love affirmations. If you're dealing with, money, you're trying to manifest money, we don't want to focus on money affirmations, but this affirmation here specifically is about, really just regulating our emotions and not allowing that frustrating challenge or circumstance to really dictate how we feel. We want to take control, because really this is ultimately our reality. We are the operant power. We have our infinite being, our infinite intelligence within us. So we want to regulate our emotions, take back our power, and control the situation. So I thought that was a really great affirmation from Louise Hayes, and I wanted to share because I have been using it, and I've been using it in a lot of different situations, and I'm still using it. And I just think it's a really great way to help regulate your emotions, release it, let it go, fucking woosah, like everything's gonna work out, like I am powerful, I get everything I want. And we're just gonna keep telling ourselves that story, and we're gonna keep creating that new identity. I wanted to share that with you. I hope you guys try it out. Let me know the next time you find yourself in a frustrating, challenging situation. Just remember, all is well, everything is working out in my favor, and from this situation, only good can come to me. I am safe, I am protected, for the highest good for all. So I hope that helps you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. And I will be back to share some more stuff. Like I said, I've been devouring a lot of content. This week, I have been really diving into this manifestation course. So it's really been helping me get a lot more ideas and just sparking more of an understanding of manifestation, law of assumption, and our affirmations, and just really regulating our emotions. So I have more to come to share. So I love you guys. I hope that helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and your classy hood chick will be back. All right. I love you guys.